Hey guys, welcome to Nuance. I'm Ian, and we are back for the season finale for Daredevil Born Again. I am very interested to see, well, for one, how it all wraps up this season. I don't think Kingpin's getting put away again. I feel like they can't do that again, at least yet. I don't know, especially with the fact that he's the mayor, a little more legal, eh. Pushing the envelope or pushing a little bit past legal, considering. I mean, uh, I don't know. I'm not gonna go into that. The task force we had to deal with, and Matt got shot, and I didn't even think. It was during the editing that his conversation with Bullseye saying that in another world, you would defend me because that's what good people do, right? That's they defend even their worst enemies, and that's kind of like that might have been what was actually just going on with Matt. Because I was like kind of curious as to why he would do. I mean, not that he like he wouldn't kill Fisk himself, but like I would have thought that because he again with the whole Bullseye thing when he was there when he was told that he got moved to Gen Pop, he's like, haha, where can we watch? But that's technically within the system and not just getting murdered like outside the law. So I don't know. It's still, it's obviously still illegal to kill him there, but and I'm sorry if I'm like a little more shiny today. It is my AC unit broke, so a new one's coming in a few days. So I have a very strong fan right now, but that makes a lot of noise. So I'm gonna tough it out for how long is this one? 59 minutes. That's not because it's gonna be hot, but it's because it's gonna be a bugger to edit. But that being said, this is the finale, and yeah, I really enjoyed this season. I know it hasn't been as strong as at season 3 of the last series. I'll even admit that. But it's still been good. I really enjoyed like the pacing of it for the most part. And I know a lot of people were kind of disappointed that Muse was here and gone so quickly, but I did see it as almost like leading into a point for Fisk in a way, But anyway, rambling on about that. The King and Queen are working together again, or they're in sync. Unfortunately, that kind of back and forth between him, Matt, and Vanessa was kind of fun. But yeah, and Matt shot and Heather. I'm hoping that he tells her.
Fisk. He knows about this.
I haven't seen my husband in a while. I had you released because I need a favor.
You want me to kill someone?
Benjamin, I'm offering you a chance to get your mind back, your self. This is no way to live.
Keeping him like sedated, I guess. Oh, that's a lot. Did she like become his inadvertently, like his focus, his compass, basically? Bum, bum. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go back. What was she say? What is that exactly she said about what happened with the FBI, and then with Nadim and everything is why Fisk was acquitted? Excuse me, that Nadim was why we put him away. Wake up, Matt.
Karen?
Matt.
It's the drugs.
Matt.
Heather,
Why would you?
you okay?
Oh my god, dude. That's it. We're done. I mean, I know he's, but that's not. That's bad for her. I feel so bad for her.
Vanessa Fisk ordered the hit on Foggy. Listen, the case Foggy was working on, can you get me access to it from here?
Hey, listen, you're on a ton of
I
medication.
know how this sounds.
I really don't think you do. I don't think you do, okay?
Poor Karen.
Still shaking.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Heather. Oh, I did it too.
They're gonna go out there and hunt down not only Poindexter, but all vigilantes. There'll be no body cams, no due process, no warrants.
Sir, that not only goes against the operating principles of the NYPD, it's illegal. I mean, next you'll be condoning the use of lethal force.
Absolutely not. Encouraging, Gallo! Encouraging! I want the bridges shut down! I want the tunnels closed!
Sir, to seal the city, you need a large-scale, real and present threat to public safety.
Shiva, your concerns are noted. Now you all have a job to do. Imagine if our fearless lawyer from Hell's Kitchen were
Died.
to succumb
Yep.
to his wounds he sustained by trying to save the
A
mayor.
vigilante. God dang it. Ah!
In this case, a dead hero is better than a live vigilante.
God damn. God damn. Matt, you're kind of unraveling, but you gotta be more careful about this and a little more gentle, because you're losing support, and support is what you need. You gotta remember, you can't do this alone, man.
I've been giving thought to what you said earlier about threats and public safety.
Oh no.
So glad, sir. Sometimes our reactions are worse than the offenses
No,
that cause them.
you're not picking it up.
Sheila, I imagine that you know who in my staff is loyal and who is not. People talk to you.
Yeah, you can say that I've gotten ear to the ground here.
Good. Send everyone who's not completely on board home.
Yes, sir.
Sir, yeah. Damn. There's,
Can you send in our friend from Con Ed?
there's like the brave move and the smart move. Unfortunately.
You see what's happening. I know you do.
First he gets the force.
Oh no. Brother, you're dead.
Crime spikes. There are still sane people in the building. And I am betting that you're one of them.
Oh god. She's gotta make a choice. I don't know what she's gonna do. I mean, I know she wants to do, but she's scared. Rightfully so. He's dead. Or she's sending him home or something. Oh no, okay. It's not a bomb. It's like he's placing it down like it's a bomb, but okay, we're good. Just like Wesley, buddy. You guys are making it a lot easier to keep track of you. Ooh.
You're pretty much the last person I expected to find here.
You know you're a wall-to-wall.
Go! Sorry.
Power goes out. You got nothing to make a goddamn pot of coffee in this house.
Well, not everyone lives in a fallout shelter, Frank.
You got a new costume. What do they call you now? Nightgown man.
What about you?
You
After
prick.
shaving a haircut? That all for me?
Yeah, I did it for you.
Thought this wasn't your fight.
Yeah, well, I got a phone call, changed my mind.
Care to be more specific?
Karen?
No, I do not. Made a promise I was gonna get you out of here alive.
Karen.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Why would you take a bullet for that asshole?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
His instinct. Yeah, because he's a good guy. Yeah, Matt's like, what was I thinking? This sucks. He's still alive. I'm weakened right now. He's still sending someone trying to kill me. What was I thinking?
They're on the move.
Not gonna do it with your ass hanging out.
Oh man, them working together. So much fun. I mean, Matt's not gonna be able to move around like he does, but still, it's fun. Their banter's great. You disgusting piece of garbage. Oh, Oh my god! That guy's head's missing a piece! Oh, hey guys, you know the Punisher that you guys worship? He's not liking what you're doing. Jesus! He's dead, Frank! Hey, I guess you shot, buddy. He's your hero. Oh, God. I just remember the last time they fought together, Matt was stopping him. Now he's not doing that at all. Like every time he would try to kill somebody, he would stop him. Oh, I bet you that sucks. Ooh, knife in the hand. Okay, okay, okay.
You killed Hector Ayala. He was a good man.
Do what you gotta do. I still with my own. I can die easy.
Matt, come on. I know. Matt?
Do it, Red.
Come on, he's really not worth it.
Frank, stop. If you have to, Frank, you do it. Please. Take it from Matt.
No, Frank, no. Please don't. It's not what I want.
Hey, get in front of a bull for this piece of shit, too? Is that what you do now, hero?
He's not worth it, Frank.
Worth it. How about him? He worth it? How about that, huh?
What is wrong with you? You can't help yourself, can you?
Goddamn hands off of me!
Goddamn liability every time.
Good for you,
What is
clown.
wrong with you? Shut up!
Grenade. Huh? Run!
Oh, what? Billy Club! Oh! Oh! Matt, you are... Oh, you're gonna have to take a vacation, bud. Meditation can only heal you so much. Frank, how you doing, bud? They just killed all their friends. Hey, that dude's dead, by the way. So, you know, in the end, worked out. Karma, buddy. Got killed by your own people. Oh. Bugger. Karen? Music? Karen! Oh, she's back.
Come on. Get in.
Shotgun.
Shotgun. Look at these two buddies. Look at these two bros.
Nothing in this world a good cup of coffee can't fix. You want a cup?
No, thank you.
Hey, Karen. You asked me for a favor. I did it.
Yes, you did. Thank you.
Stay safe.
What the hell's going on?
What are you doing?
Mayor Fisk is super interested in what the council thinks.
Especially those members who aren't in enthusiastic support of his response to the city's crisis.
That sounds like an enemies list.
No, just outreach. Mayor Fisk cares deeply about the city council. Like you, Miss Speaker, he was so impressed with, what was it again?
540,000 euros stashed in a Swiss bank account.
Right. Real estate investments in Kips Bay, right?
Oh, they didn't know that.
Now that's smart money. We should, you know, sit down and share tips sometime.
Oh, this kid's good, man. He's really good at it. First time I saw, you know, I was kind of like, man, this little kid, this little punk, he's kissing up.
This one is that we have people actually boarding up their windows.
Harry just jumps to looting.
Show me your hands!
Jesus!
Jesus, Bert, he's just a kid. mass vigilante.
You son of a bitch.
You know, back at his place, I heard your heartbeats.
God, that is really not fair.
Hey man, you're with Heather, so.
You heard his too?
Oh, yeah.
It's just adrenaline, I'm sure. You hear mine when I saw you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adrenaline, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
Avocados at law.
I never got that joke.
Avocados.
Avocado.
Spanish for lawyers. Right?
Of course.
Foggy was really drunk one night and I was stupid. It somehow became avocados at law.
Why is that making me emotional? God dang it, these stupid jerks.
Foggy was going to argue that, whoa, due to the unique nature of the Red Hook port location, no crime was committed in the state of New York or even the United States of America. Therefore, the court has no jurisdiction to prosecute.
What?
Wait, there's a photocopy.
Well, Vanessa has used the port to store art for years now. I mean, if it's a free port, she's doing it without customs, without taxation, without fear of seizures.
She could launder money legally.
Right. And now our mayor is building a new complex there. This charter would make it untouchable. Gambling, smuggling, you name it. All of it legal.
God, Foggy had no idea what he stumbled into. He just thought it was a truck robbery.
No. This is about the Fisks building their own city-state.
God. We can't. That can't happen, right? Like, if that goes into that bleeds into next season. Oh Jesus! The real Punisher's here, baby. Uh-oh. Man, you're stupid.
Non-lethal zone. No shoot. Frank, stay calm. You just want to talk.
Guys, don't. No, he's not gonna die, right? There's no way they kill Frank here. Jesus Christ! They. Oh. Ah. Ah. Frank. Oh. Come on, Frank. Stay up.
I'm going up the ladder. And I'm hoping for your support.
When?
Tomorrow, I'm leaving for Illinois first thing.
Well, there's no way I can go with you. But if you need me to put in a word, you got it.
Ugh, disgusting. God damn it. What do you want, pal, you piece of shit?
It's an honor to meet you, Castle. These guys fucking idolize you, man. They all do. It'd be an honor to serve with you, Frank.
I think he'd rather die before standing next to any one of you.
You're a bunch of clowns, you know that?
You fucking clowns. Why me?
Think you know my pain? Think you know my loss?
Yeah, you guys are.
Yeah, I was right. You
never changed.
never stopped being Kingpin.
Oh no, he's just gonna beat him to death. Or
A bunch of clowns.
he's not gonna.
We will keep this city safe.
Okay, Matt. Now would be a good time to show up.
We will not let anyone
You guys are. Oh my god! Ah! Oh my god! Yeah, you guys thinking twice now? Oh my fucking god.
Any questions?
Yeah, they're unsure of this now. They're.
I'm gonna take this city back, Karen.
Where do we start?
We gotta get Frank.
We need an army.
Huh? Who are we getting? Everybody, huh? The other vigilantes? Can we get the swordsman?
Dr. Glenn, you know I'm going to change this city. I'm gonna turn it into a place that we're proud to live in. But I need help. I would like for you to be my administration's commissioner of mental health.
You piece of shit.
It would be my honor, Mayor Fisk.
Damn it. Matt, tell her, please, if nothing else, to make her see why Fisk is not good. A good direction.
We survived. Together. As you may know, there was an attempt on my life by a vigilante last night. And in the act of sabotage, our city's power grid was disrupted. I will not allow you to live in fear, though. I am enacting my Safer Streets initiative. Effective immediately, all vigilante activity is illegal, and it will be dealt with accordingly. New York City is under martial law. Now, with the rule of law restored, we can go back to our pursuit of life, liberty, happiness together in the finest city in the world.
My mistake was thinking I was immune to the darkness. And I let it creep inside me. I let the dark power me. I threw Poindexter off that rooftop. The truth is, ever since Foggy died, I didn't know who I was anymore.
Foggy believed in you. Whatever you want to call yourself, whatever's behind the mask, behind your eyes. That's wrath, that's mercy, that's the dark and the light. He knew all of it. All of it. He knew you. And I do too.
What? It was like the pet.
The system isn't working.
No! Who are you?
It's rotten. Corrupt.
We're not gonna end it here, right? This feels... There's no way they would end it here.
But this is our city. Not his. And we can take it back. Together.
Find Dexter.
Resist.
I'm very curious about him.
Rebel.
Dude, I think we're gonna end the season.
Because we are the city.
Is he gonna... Okay.
Without fear.
Oh, oh my god. The city without fear. Hell yeah. Oh. Jeez. guys. Oh no. That's wow.
How's it going?
Break out?
What yeah, I appreciate you, you give me a minute like this. It's an honor to meet you.
Frank? Anthony?
Thank you, Anthony.
Are you new kid? I saw that coming, but still, it sucks. Attaboy, Frank. Attaboy, Frank. Ain't no way you going down. Now we just gotta rescue everybody here, Frank. Oh my god, I can't believe that's how they ended it! Oh my god, that's ballsy. I look, as much as I hate that we're gonna have to wait to see the conclusion of all that, which I don't know how I don't know. Like I don't think it will conclude in the first 2 episodes. Considering this is what they were, so this is like kind of like this season's basically been the setup for like it really being reborn. I feel like, I think that's, they were relying a little bit on like, you know, the fans, you know, the fact that it came back, you know, and then the huge like welcome, and it got like the news of it coming back. Like there was no way that it wasn't going to like at least get renewed for a second season. So I was like, okay, let's set things up a little. We're gonna use the first season as a jumping off point, as a springboard into like what's actually like the big chunk of what this is gonna be about. I don't know what they're gonna do if they go for a season 3 though. Like I don't know. I know. I'm trying to remember what happened. Like what Charlie had mentioned before, like before it got canceled, they were told that they were like basically to be ready to strap it down for like to be ready for like what, 6 seasons total or 7 seasons or maybe 6 or 7 more. Regardless, he was, you know, ready to stay in for longer. So I don't know if they're probably not going to be staying with the you know, go with the stories they were going from that point, because it's time had jumped from when we first came in, so it wasn't going to be in the same, like it wasn't, you know, there was a time jump, so therefore we can pick up how like they had planned those next seasons following the 3rd season. I'm looking at the screen again. So and you know, that's gonna be they obviously had to do a different story. And I know that like a lot of the episodes for this season, like there was a lot of rewriting going on. A lot of the like the first 2 episodes, and then I think some others throughout were like the new stuff they came up with to kind of like trying to think of how to put this to kind of, well, I guess they feel like better fit the story for this season, to like kind of more build things out maybe, but like, you know, obviously some of those episodes like probably felt rushed and stuff. I know some people kind of mentioned like some of it felt different than some of the other episodes, but I think that the next season is going to be a lot stronger. Again, I still really enjoyed this season. This was awesome. This episode was crazy. It felt it's satisfying and unsatisfying, you know, just because like we end with a loss. Essentially, we lost. I mean, we're regrouping. We lost and we're regrouping. So there's always really like maybe not risky. It's risky just because like there's not usually a guarantee that they'll be renewed for the next season, and so like it could end in a place that's like, wow, that's where we ended, and you know, ending at this, you know, with like we're retreating and having to pick ourselves back up to go against the enemy again is, you know, ending it there and then not having the conclusion or you know, the cathartic conclusion of winning, you know, of stopping the bad guy. And oh my god, Fisk and Vanessa have gotten a lot done. Oh my god. I'm gonna go back. So who are these all like actual vigilantes? Because like there was just people that like I guess didn't fit like their whole like there are that like the other people that didn't support Fisk. That dude Anthony, is that what his name was? Anthony something something. Petruccio. So Anthony, like he knew, he knows who the Punisher is. But he says kind of. I thought it was more so like, yeah, I kind of know about you. I mean, in the way of just like I totally know a lot about you. I know exactly who you are because of the task force. A lot of it I thought was like people that looked up the Punisher, not enough to match his ideals. Just gives them the freedom to do whatever they want. Oh man, I love when Frank does that when like that like looking around of just like looking like he's done with the situation. It's like these motherfuckers, these stupid assholes are looking to me, and this is how they're choosing to idealize or whatever. This is what I think I stand for. It's not what I was thinking, but that's basically what's going on. It's like that's they look up to him and they think what they're doing is with the same thing he was doing, but it's like no, he's going after actually bad people, not people that piss you off. That that pissed me off so much. Like yeah, he was looting. Okay, you have a gun. He has a crowbar. There's no way that. Oh, I hate it so much. I know that stuff like that freaking happens, and it's so annoying, and it sucks seeing it here in my escape. And freaking the guy shoots him, and he's like, no, he wasn't a kid. He was a mass vigilante. He's like, dude, that is the weakest. Like, no, but Fisk is gonna back him up. He's like, yeah, whatever. He was a criminal, like me, but we won't say that. Oh my god, the fact that poor. He was a good guy too. He wanted to. It sucks. And I knew when he challenged Fisk in the beginning. He was like, "I know who you are. You're nothing but a thug. You don't ever change. See you later, Kingpin. I'm gonna make sure that you don't last here. You're not gonna remain mayor." And then he gets his head crushed in by him. Oh my! Oh, and it wasn't like just a squish. The way it was like, oh my god! And they didn't cut away. They straight up they stayed on that shot. They were just, hey, we know we're Disney, but look what we're doing. Look what we can do now. We got, we know what you're here for. You want blood? You want gore? You want gruesome? Here you go. This is what you asked for. Now shut up. Jesus Christ. I shouldn't, but I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna see like exactly how that. Oh my god, I'm so sad. Oh, that dude followed through. Jesus Christ. Oh, you see the freaking, like, the blood kind of, Oh, my blood, yeah, the blood, like, coming down his eyes, and I think you see them, like, coming down the side of his face as well. I saw that earlier. I didn't see the eyes part. Yeah, this guy, the guy was saying, I'm just trying to survive. I wonder if the guy, like, if, like, Fisk or whoever it was that recruited him, like, threatened him. Oh! Yeah, the officer was like, oh my god. Yeah, he didn't die. Yeah, he was... What the heck just happened? I pressed... Oh, dang. Oh, that guy almost threw up. I feel like they have to... Yeah, that dude... He's just like... Dude, what the fuck? It's like, who did I just join up with? Who am I serving? That is... a lot. He like pushed his jaw and then like reached into his head and pulled up. It's a lot of strength there, Fisk. Not easy to crush a dude's skull with your bare hands. God, man, that poor dude. And Sheila, I feel so bad for her. She just, I mean, he threatened her basically. Pretty much just like, hey, for those who aren't on board, send them home. And like, and then saying you talk to people, people know, that I'm sure you heard about, some things about me or whatever he had said. Basically, just like, yeah, I may have heard some things. I may have talked to people, It's like, hey, I'm gonna need you to suss everybody out, or you're out. Boy. And she just, man, I feel so bad for her. I know she led to him dying. Is it Loeb? I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't know his name considering. But one sec. I'll look it up real quick. Gallo. Where do I get Lowe from? Is there a Lowe somewhere? I don't know. Anyway, Chief Gallo, Commissioner Gallo, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. I know. She got him killed, essentially. But scared for her life. She's been trying to do the right thing. She's trying to get Fisk to kind of like follow protocols and stuff. But then she's lost her footing. She's lost any kind of saying the matter. And the other guy's kind of Daniel is basically kind of taken over in a way what she did, sort of like he listens to him more. Fisk listens to Daniel more now than he listened to her. He more so just like, yeah, I get what you're saying. I don't care. We're gonna kind of put that aside. Your opinions have been noted, or your worries have been noted. We're gonna go through this anyway. Oh man, I was wondering like, if we were gonna like kind of end on a loss. I didn't know it was gonna be this big of a loss though. Like we got Frank's luckily he's been he's let himself out, so that's something. That's good. I'm curious about Dex, like the FBI corruption scandal. What? Isn't that why he was put away? Was there something else I'm missing? I'm trying to think of all the shows and everything, not just Daredevil season 3. Like I know he was in Echo, I know he was in Hawkeye, but I don't think they dealt with any of corruption in the FBI. And the only thing I could call corruption in the FBI is season 3. I mean, I guess it's just the evidence they had, in the FBI. I thought the Nadine thing was that's what got Fisk put away in the first place. But that's why he was acquitted. But so I'm curious, did he want to kill Fisk? Because he says he's always a part of it. He always knows, or what he was saying. He's like scared of Fisk, or he just wants him out of his life. Because he's the one that killed, the girl that he was interested in. Because he went to kill Fisk. He never was going to kill Vanessa. I'm wondering if it's like kind of like he's sort of connected to her, like chosen her almost as his new compass, his new focus. I don't know. Like he seemed to have some kind of like what their interaction felt like. It was something that he was like, how kind of gentle she was being. It feels like something he would have maybe latched onto. The fact that she kind of like helped him, or she got him out. And kind of gave him back, like put him back on, let him feel useful again. If that's right. I don't know. It brought him back to being Bullseye. And now he seems kind of like whenever he shot Matt, he did seem a little regretful. And then also there's this scene where he's living on his own, or like living in an abandoned building, doing the thing where he whatever he's got hanging on, he wants it straight. He just looks like he's trying to like find some kind of anchor, some kind of something to hold him. I don't know. It's so I don't know. I have no idea exactly like where they're taking Bullseye. It's interesting though. I'm interested to see like the direction he's going to go. I don't know if they're going like it doesn't. I don't know if they would change like who Bullseye is necessarily from the like out like extremely from the comics, but they could. They might. I mean, again, I don't know a whole lot about the like his character from the comics. So maybe they are going in a direction he just he's gone in the comics, but I'm just curious as like where his arc's gonna be going if that's gonna be a thing. But sorry, I meant to go back to check out everybody in the cages. I thought for a second he was gonna. Oh man, City without fear. Oh, the speech. Man, so good. That was a good way to end it. I like the City without fear. He's like, we need to stand up to Fisk. We need to stand up to everything he stands for. All this cruelty and injustice. Okay, now what's going on here? I need to see who these people are. So is that the lady that one of the councilmen? Is that what I can't remember what they were. I'm so glad Karen's back, by the way. I'm so happy. I was worried she wasn't gonna, because I had heard she'd be coming back in the second season. But I'm so glad this is probably why. I think like she's gonna be staying for good the way that she came back. I'm hoping. There's one of them on the left. That looks. I think that's the same lady. I guess she wasn't on board with everything. I think so. Yeah, I think some of these other people were like council people. And there's freaking Jack. Man, that sucks. Oh, he's. So I guess he didn't. Put the money up. Who's this guy, by the way? I feel like I should know who that guy is. The black guy that was that's in like a jean jacket. But yeah, I think a lot of them are people that obviously didn't support him. And then there's Jack who also didn't support. He was asking for like a donation. He was asking like how much he could count on him for, and tried to threaten him into it. Jack didn't. It looks like Jack didn't take the bite. Bait. What was I saying? He didn't. Whatever. Jack didn't go along with it, so he's just been locked up. So I'm hoping Frank will, maybe let Jack out. Letting the others out might put them in more danger, or maybe I don't know. Maybe, but maybe Jack can explain to him that he's a vigilante or that he can help fight. So maybe he'll let him out. That'd be cool. It'd be great to have him in our army. So let's see who we got. We got some cops that aren't, on Kingpin's, side. I really hope we can. That was really heartbreaking with Heather. Like where he called out to Karen. He's still probably he was discombobulated, and there's the drugs, so it's probably messing up his senses a bit. So, and she, even not seeing her though, it's just like that's the first person you call out to is Karen, not the woman you're dating, and supposedly love. Like that doesn't look good, Matt. He didn't even apologize. Like he just he didn't even acknowledge after that. It's just not. I know there's like a lot on his mind, a lot he's worrying about, but just like you're repeatedly hurting her and pushing her away. Again, I feel like he should at least tell her so that it's more, I don't know about credible, because she doesn't seem to be too hung up on a big fan of vigilantes in general. Even kind of saying that Daredevil was there for his own reasons, not knowing it's Matt and he was there specifically to save her. But telling her one might kind of help her realize that Daredevil's not not the same as Muse. That vigilantes aren't bad, not all of them. Some of them can go a little too far. And that could help her realize, like, oh, okay, so you've dealt with Kingpin. You dealt with Fisk, I should say, not Kingpin. Because she wouldn't really recognize or equate him to, I think it's the right word, to being Kingpin. Just Mayor Fisk. And she looked like she either like felt guilty accepting Fisk's offer, or maybe accepting a break between her and Matt. And like, I'm wondering if that's kind of like her, like, we're done. But I mean, I feel like she would tell him, like, hey, we can't be together. I feel like if maybe that's what she was leading into, like, whenever she said, I'll come back when you're, in a better headspace. Also, probably mainly because of a big part, that she's felt hurt and, like, he just kept sounding crazy to her. So, there's just a lot unfortunate things here. And again, Matt not telling somebody's just making things really hard for the other person involved. Like, again, with someone like Heather, if you're wanting to be, like, if things are looking really good and you want to be in a relationship, you should probably tell them who you are. I don't know. It's that kind of thing is always difficult. It's like if you are and it doesn't work out, but I don't know. It's just like, if you can trust them. I feel like if you can trust them at the point in your relationship, you can trust them thinking like, hey, I can trust them with a secret. Even if you guys break up, I feel like if that, the kind of person that you're going to trust isn't going to, like, even if you do break up, they wouldn't go so far as to out you to the police to get you arrested. I guess it depends on how badly you hurt them and, like, what you do to hurt them. Like, but I feel like, especially with Heather, even if if he told her and they ended up not working out, she wouldn't, like, turn him in. I don't know. It's just not like we ended on a loss. Heather's on the other team side now. She's working with Fisk. I forgot what was the position, Fisk, basically. I'm really curious about why they did this shot with Matt, young Matt again, or if it's supposed to be young Matt. Just because, like, they recasted this kid for a split second, no talking scene, not really doing anything other than looking out the window. I could be wrong. This might not be Matt, but it's the way it was like they were shooting. It was shot, and he looks like he's looking. I'm trying to think, am I supposed to recognize this kid? I feel like this is a different kid. Maybe it's not Matt. Maybe he's the kid that we've seen and I just forgot who it is. Alright, I can't. I'm sorry if I don't. If it's somebody else, not Matt, not young Matt. If you could tell me, please be nice. Or not. I can take it. But regardless, if that were young Matt, interesting choice to do that and only have that one shot. Maybe he'll come back in the next season. They'll do like some kind of flashback thing. But it was just interesting that they chose to recast for that shot rather than just have him, like, a different scene. I don't know. Just seemed like an odd placement. It was really cool. I mean, I know he ended up getting captured in the end, but it was really cool seeing Frank back for this, for the finale. And then I'm going to assume in this next season, in season 2, considering we need an army, we're gonna need Frank's help. I feel like he can't look away from this now. I mean, he didn't at that. He went to the trap. Basically, he went there regardless. So he obviously cares, and we knew he did, but been trying to hide it. But now he's really gotta get involved with the group, with an army. I'm wondering. So, but I'm surprised a little bit that Matt went. I shouldn't be. It's Matt. He always goes into a fight super injured. So, or not always, but when he has been super injured, he always goes back out anyway because it's Matt. But oh man, it was so. I'm just happy that he's back. I do kind of miss the beard. I always like, he looks really cool with the beard. But it looks good regardless. And man, again, like I said before, in the last fight they were in together. Whenever he was rescuing Frank from the Irish mafia, like he went to go kill one of the guys, to try to kill one of the guys, and Matt, threw his baton, his billy club at the guy's at Frank's hammer. I think he had a hammer, knocked that out of his hand. Basically called him Killjoy after that. But here, they were fighting together, and Frank just killing left and right as per usual. And I mean, Matt was a little busy, but he was kind of busy last time, but I think it's worse here. But then at that one point, he stops him from killing the one guy that had the knife in the hand pinned to the wall. but then the other guy he ends up killing. Oh man, it's always very interesting seeing their ideologies clash. Matt is just like I get it. I'm still one for Matt. I mean, watching Punisher in his shows, like I'm just like, go for it. But Punisher, I'll say this: I'm okay with Frank doing what he did, okay with him doing his thing, but I don't want him talking Matt into doing it as well. It's just not who Matt is. But I do like the kind of address, like, why would you save that, Fisk? Why would you skin the bulls? Like, that's a good question. Like Matt, just like, it wasn't like, it was instinct. It's just who Matt is. Like even Fisk, he's not going to let somebody just kill him. Now we have this whole thing going on of Fisk taking over the city, making their own city-state. They're working their way to that. Man, this is such a heavy way to end the season, man. I can't believe. Again, I had a feeling like there was just still so much to do. Not that we haven't, finished a season, like kind of wrapped it up in the last episode, sort of thing. Like I don't know. But something there was just a lot going on. Like a lot we had to deal with. Matt got shot. We had to deal with Poindexter thing. We had to deal with the task force. Mayor, Kingpin being mayor, Fisk being mayor, so many different things that we had to address. So it makes sense that they ended it this way, and it's it's risky only in the sense that people are going to possibly be upset about the ending. I don't know, just because they're having to wait. But like this is sometimes it happens sometimes. Like a lot of other shows, there will end where maybe it's not a fully tied up conclusion. That it's like it ends the way it does to lead into the next season. But this just felt like such a loss. Like we have everybody, we have our people like Frank, and while he's not technically working with us, Swordsman, Jack locked up. We got God dang it, Chief Gallo. Okay, I was gonna say Gallo, but I wasn't sure that was right. Chief Gallo's murdered. Fisk just crushed his head. Well, ripped his jaw off and then like pulled a chunk of his head. That was, God, again, gruesome, man. They again didn't cut away, which I thought they were gonna do, or at the very least not show it to that extent. Like I think that's more than what the Netflix series did. Like they showed him crushing the skull, but they didn't like show the skull getting crushed with the door. It was like heavily insinuated. They like showed like the like underneath the car as the bodies, and it was severed from the head. And when they severed, was like the head was pulpified. So it wasn't so much. I mean, it was severed, but it wasn't. It was removed. Is what it was. It wasn't really severed. It was removed from his body, smushed to a pulp. And they see, the body with the head drop, and you see like the blood raining down from the door side. But we don't really see like the effects of the door on the face, on the head. Like we just see the body twitch, and you see the door from a corner, like as he slams it. But here it was just like, and then, so yeah, that was, I feel like, even more gruesome. And again, I feel like he wouldn't have died right away. But maybe with the grabbing his brain, maybe would have killed him right away. But it's just like he's still feeling that pain before that whole thing happened. So that sucks, dude. That's terrible. Excuse me, terrible way to go. God, Daniel's really, again, I said it before, but Daniel's really like hitting his stride, and he's when he first came in, again, like I had said before, thought he was just kind of like a suck up. I mean, truly, looked up to Fisk, but a suck up. I had an idea. I had a feeling like maybe he was gonna be something, but I didn't know to this extent. I didn't think he was gonna be as effective as he seems to be. And it isn't. It's not just like here, he's this. Like you were gonna. How am I saying this? How am I gonna say this? It's not like miraculously or, doesn't sell it, and then we have to believe that he just did this. But no, the actor, like has the way he portrays those scenes, like because it's funny, like seems kind of like sort of a naive is a weird word for this guy considering what he what he's doing, what he's willing to do. But he seemed, kind of seemed a little bit in this an amateur, new. But then seeing him step in his role, like when he was with BB and kind of basically threatened her. Not kind of, he basically threatened her. And then here, where he straight up was threatening them, he was like, "Hey, we know your dirty secrets, and if you don't support us, if you don't cooperate, we'll use them." And then end up locking them away anyway. At least a couple of them. I think we saw a couple. There was one guy. I know the elderly lady, the lady. Jesus Christ. Next to Jack's cell cage. She was on the left side, I believe, of the council meeting with Daniel and Buck. And I don't know, it was interesting that he's like, "Thank you, Buck." Kind of like how Fisk does it. I know anybody can say "Thank you, Buck." I think Venice does it too. But it felt like he's taking after Kingpin kind of thing. I don't know if Buck liked that. I couldn't really tell from how far he was. But yeah, crazy. Okay, is there anything I'm missing here? I mean, again, I whether they're going for a chemistry of them romantically, they just have good chemistry. It's just as some people that are friends, somebody that are close. And I'm so happy. Again, I know I said it already, but I'm so happy she's back. Having their interactions just felt so good, so real, so genuine. Even when she was close to him, I was more so just nervous that one of them would make a move. But I don't think it had that kind of chemistry, that kind of feel to it. It felt just someone who's kind of feeling lost, and someone who understands that, reaching out to that person and trying to make them see that, because there's that darkness doesn't mean that's all there is. Foggy saw everything and saw who you are, and still believed in you. Yeah, I'm just they utilized her very well in this, even though she was in technically just 2 episodes. Well, 1.25 episode. This episode she was great in as well. Saying that not because she wasn't good in the other one, but you know what I mean. She had more here, and kind of was a support for Matt. Something to after he's kind of feeling alone and kind of falling apart, spiraling, especially with Heather not believing and wanting to and agreeing with Fisk. It's just a lot. I like that it was Karen that brought Matt and Frank together too. That was fun. Very interesting. Because whenever they had that scene with them kind of looking at each other, and he asked her, she wanted coffee. Felt like that moment of just them feeling that chemistry between them, that romantic chemistry, or just at least the feelings that they have for each other. Because we had seen it in Punisher season 1. We definitely saw that. And especially when they kind of showed Matt, I was like, oh, he's catching something there. And he brings it up to her. But also, I was thinking, did you feel my heart? I thought you were saying, I'm sorry you're feeling jealous, but you and I there's nothing there anymore. Or nothing like that, anyway. But good lines all around between them all. It was adrenaline, Shirley. Because she had said that with Frank. He's it's nothing. I'm sure he doesn't actually feel that way. Or it's just don't think about it or something like that. But like him saying that to her about how she felt when she saw him, it's just like, no, yeah, still feelings there. It's just kind of, I mean, the connection they had is just kind of hard to like. And then they were still flirting in the first episode, you know. Her just kind of like suggesting that maybe they go somewhere private, or go to her place or his place. I wanted to. I forgot what it was. But yeah, I again, I really liked in last season or in season 3, the original series. I liked them. I liked the idea of them. Wasn't it not? You know what? I don't know. Okay, in the original series, I did like the idea of them being together. There were moments where it's like, okay, it's just not really gonna work. But whenever they were kind of showing moments of them like kind of heading in that direction, I did like their chemistry. Here, though, I want to, Heather's been amazing, and seeing their relationship, their chemistry, they have great chemistry together, and I don't know. I just wish things would be easier for both of them, both Matt and Heather. She doesn't deserve this, like, that kind of stress and basic kind of that heartache that he is giving her, like, cause he's been distant and everything, and then of course again the whole calling out Karen's name when you're first coming to, it's just really rough. And he felt and heard her crying and the emotions that the flutter of what I'm assuming, the change in the heartbeat and the rate and temperature and all that crap of someone being upset and hurt. So I mean, granted, again, his senses are probably messed up from the drugs, but I don't know. Anyway, sorry. A lot of babbling. It was really cool seeing him like go to the people, and I didn't even register or clock that they were at Josie's as well, which is ridiculous. I should have, but it's so cool. So the something else, guys know, I can't remember her name, and I'm so sorry, but the other cop that was with Cherry whenever he was talking about retiring in the first episode. I'm wondering if they're gonna know, because that he's Daredevil, that Matt's Daredevil, because Josie, I feel like, I don't know. Wait, did you just say I can't see my city, but I can feel, or is it more so just like I can't see what because of what it's become? Because I was gonna say, is he just telling them that he's Matt right there? Because it's just like, yeah, Matt, hold up. I know we're gonna get their trust and everything, but hold on. But I mean, regardless, I can't see why not to do. Well, I can't see that. I think it would be a good idea to tell them, but I think it's possibly him saying like, I can't see my city under everything it's become, but I can feel it still there. I'm thinking that's probably an obvious thing. So, but I don't know. Just for a second, I was worried. Man, City Without Fear is so good. I don't know. Because I know he's the man without fear, and I don't know. Just Matt saying that. Matt basically like, we can't be. We have to be fearless dealing with Kingpin. We can't let him take our city away. Or take it and make it something rotten. But yeah, so that's the finale, guys. Unless I'm wrong and like there's supposed to be another episode, I'm pretty sure that's the finale. Especially the way that wrapped up. That just felt like, and it's a longer episode. So yeah, that's it for this season of Daredevil, Born Again. And we gotta wait. I don't know if they've already announced when the next season is. I mean, they're filming, so I don't think so. But oh man, I am excited for what's the next season because like that's gonna be all like written together, like not like reshots and everything, reshooting and just new episodes created within this batch of episodes that's already been created. So it's all gonna be something that's just singular. So yeah, I'm just it's gonna be so much better. Again, really enjoy the season, but I'm just saying, if the next season's better than this season, we're in for a ride. But yeah, that is it for this season of Daredevil Born Again. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to stick around for whenever the next season comes back, or any new episodes, new shows come up, I'm gonna be working. Hopefully, I keep saying that back into the swing of things. I'm gonna do my best. I won't put a time on it. But yeah, I hope you guys will be there.